From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
And welcome everyone to round number 1 of the Thunderstorm League of Racing and the Thunder Premier Series here at Daytona International Speedway tonight for their season opener with Daytona Thunder and 200. The Daytona Thunder 200, and in the booth with me for the second night in a row from Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, AJ the Man Capola. You got a copy of me, AJ?
Yeah, I got you a copy. What's going on, Matt?
Not much, buddy. Well, do you feel a storm on the horizon, buddy? Because I kind of do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially when they light these cars up.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this is a brand new week to the channel. They are running the Xfinity cars here tonight in this series. So, again, kind of the same concept. Coming here to Daytona as last night at Talladega, you've got to watch the bump drafting. So, that's the thing. You got to watch Ryan Decker there as well. So we are all ready to go with a minute 59, minute 58 left. So right now, Charles up there on top of the board, Ryan Decker, right there, Patrick Anderson, and Jeff Ramsdale, right there, your top 4 here in practice once again. How much do you think practice matters here tonight?
It matters to the point where, you want to get practice running in a pack. Your lap times really don't matter in practice, but you need to see what your car does in a pack at the front, middle, and back.
Yeah, it's hard to figure it out by yourself, right? You can't just ride around here by yourself and learn anything, unfortunately. You got to get up there in a pack, see what the car is going to do, and see how bad it's going to move around on the racetrack.
Yeah, as I've seen in plate racing with Xfinity cars before, it can get very hairy with the bumping. So hopefully, everybody's logged a bunch of laps in a pack. And we exactly pretty much get a really good race going tonight.
So right now, as we get ready to go, I don't know. It's hard for us because we don't know really what to expect. Brand new league out here tonight. Brand new group of guys, so you never know what you're going to see until we get this thing rolling here in about 30 seconds. We'll get qualifying. Again, we seen last night, qualifying don't matter nearly as much.
No, because we've seen people go from first to last to first, and middle of a pack to anywhere else in the pack. So you pretty much can do anything as long as you got the help for it.
Well, I got breaking news for you, AJ. Breaking news. We have a new sponsor for the NASCAR series. And I'm going to help facilitate this one. Nerds Doing Nerds Thing. We're going to take that. We're going to move it over to the primary sponsorship. So,
really?
Yep. Just come across the line right now. And you're speechless.
Yeah, kind of. I'm hoping that our friend Tyler over at NASCAR can get a hold of us so we can talk about stuff with it, but yeah.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to kind of help facilitate this and make sure it happens, because that's what I just let Tyler know. He said he'd be honored, so we're going to make it happen, buddy.
Yeah, I have no problem being the primary sponsor for their, last 5 or 6 races?
Yeah, so that's going to be great. Now we got Thunderstorm ready to go. Man, this is going to be an action-packed week with NASCAR yesterday now. Thunderstorm as well. So this is going to be awesome, dude, as we get practice underway right now. There is Chase Barker, Ryan Decker, Sheen and Charles Cotton, and Jeff Ramsdale there as well in the 97 camp.
Yeah,
So,
you got a bunch of people look like they're it's qualifying, so they're doing the normal Daytona qualifying, the first lap and a half, be all the way up at the top, and right as you're coming off of 4, bring it down to the inside. So I'm watching the 10 car of Ryan Decker right now, and he looks like he's doing a really good job keeping the pace up.
yeah, and we'll get your qualifying up on the board right now with 3 minutes left. Mr. Braden out there as well on track. A lot of new names tonight, so it's going to take us a little bit to get used to who's in what car and what number and all the stuff that we'll get used to throughout the season. But right now here at Daytona, pretty good field to start the season out for these guys.
Oh yeah, it's a big, nice field. So I love it when we come to these plate tracks and any other track and actually have a full field of cars, because it just adds to the intensity.
Yeah, and something else for me too, and looking at this season as we work our way through, Ryan Decker on top of the board. Now keep in mind, the Thunderstorm League of Racing, they also have a truck series on Fridays getting ready to kick off here pretty soon. Unfortunately, as of now, I can't broadcast it. That may change. I got to talk to Mr. Coppola here and get his idea on a few things and see what we can do about that. But we got about 2 minutes, 22 seconds left on the board. There's the 00. That's Chase Baker right there in that 00. Ryan Decker right there as well. And I'm going to let our co-host here look, see if anybody's in Discord as of yet. I didn't see him in Discord a minute ago. And look at that. Lee Tidwell running that Freaky Fast Broadcasting Toyota Supra. Freaky Fast Broadcasting, great friends of mine. Great to see a Freaky Fast car on track.
You do have somebody in the waiting room.
All right, let's go see who we got.
I have no clue.
I have no idea, and they're deafened out, so we'll see if we can talk to them later on as we continue to work our way through this one.
So, back to what you were saying before we get this wonderful Thunderstorm League of Racing started. ND&T, I guess, facilitated it with Tyler about bringing the Nerds Doing Nerd Things, our podcast, onto their league.
Yep. So that's cool. That's just how quick that happened, right? I am still myself talking to Tyler as well here, and we will get that sorted away before next Tuesday. I guarantee you that much.
Yeah, just remember the three of us are in a chat together, so put your shit in there.
Exactly.
Which I'm apologizing for language now. It does happen to slip out.
Yeah.
I'm a very kind person and I love broadcasting, but when action happens and when cool stuff happens, it just happens to slip out. So this is my apology now for any S-bombs, F-bombs. It's usually just those two.
Yeah. AJ's a little bit of a loose cannon sometimes. He's like the Paul Heyman type of guy.
I mean, I'm a good talker. I'll take the compliment.
Well, right now it's Decker on top of the board. Braden there, Jeff Ramsdale, Austin Walker, Patrick Anderson, Lee Tidwell, Noah Wilson right there. Let's see, Dryman right there behind him, Joshua Parent, Black back there, as well as Richard Bayleaf right there in the lineup. And that is all the cars going to take qualifying here tonight. We are going to get ready to fire this thing off for the first race of the season. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Row number 1, Ryan Decker alongside Braden right there front row. Row number 2, Jeff Ramsdale, Jerry Rodriguez there in 4th. 5th right now, Austin Walker, Patrick Anderson. 6th, 7th, Lee Tidwell. 8th, Noah Wilson. 9th is Dryman, Joshua Parent there in 10th. 11th is Black. 12th is Richard 13th is Charles Cotton. David Scott is 14th, as well as Chase Baker and Jeremy Funk. The top 16, Tyrell Baker and Daniel M. Right there outside of him, Steve and Chase right there in the top 20. Mason and Devon Mosley, 22nd. Chantel alongside Terry Kahn, they're 24th, or 23rd and 24th. Mr. Crane there, 25th, 26th. James right there, and that will be your 26th car field. Wow, that was a big field. That's a little bit bigger field than what I was expecting to see tonight. Good for this league to bring this many cars out to race number 1. Okay, paint scheme of the night already. Take a look at the Patrick Anderson, number 99 there, AJ.
Yep.
You see the paint scheme I see, right?
Yes, I do. 100%.
Paint scheme of the night. You feel the burn. Anyway, we're going to keep going here. Ooh, another pretty paint car right there. I like the Days of Thunder throwback machine. David Scott right there as well in the bucked up ride. Beautiful looking race car. Jeremy Funk. Look at the spider on Jeremy Funk's machine. I don't know, that's a beautiful car as well. Noah Wilson. There's some McDonald's. So we got some beautiful
McDonald's.
looking. We got some beautiful race cars out here tonight.
I mean, with what we saw last night in another plate track, all the cars look nice, but a couple laps in, they all didn't look nice anymore.
Alrighty, if you could do me a favor on your end there and hit that space bar and go to the info and let me know how many fast repairs they've got here tonight, bud.
Fast repair limit, it is 1.
So we got one, basically the same setup as last night in the chaos that we've seen.
There is a incident count DQ. It is at 30, so that's a little different from the other night.
Yeah, a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same premise with these Xfinity cars.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And they're going to wave off the start here. So they're waving off the start. The light's back on the pace car. Didn't have them all gathered up here. They're actually kind of spread apart. So they're going to take a bit to get everybody gathered back up on the racetrack right now. So as we get ready to send them racing in round number 1 tonight, should be a great one here from the Daytona International Speedway. Mason here in the 22 ride, Patrick Anderson, Richard Crane right there, as well as Steve and David Scott, all there in the top, getting it ready to go. It's kind of weird to have to delay the start like that, but every now and then you do get a situation where you need to slow it down, pack these guys back up.
Yeah, I know they usually do the 1 to green, like you were saying, but I'm happy that they give it an extra lap so everybody gets in proper order.
Yeah, that's huge to get them all in proper order, ready to go. Now we'll get the one to go from the flag stand. 80 laps here tonight. There is a time limit on this race. They will be done in just over, I believe when I looked, the time limit was 1:15. So just
1:55.
Yeah, so we will be done regardless in 1 hour and 55 minutes. So, which is great for me because I got to get in the truck and run Michigan at 10. So, it works out perfectly for me. Again, I roll into my next league race later on tonight, AJ, in the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast truck. That's later tonight at Michigan International Raceway, so I'm going to have a busy night. Come out here to Daytona, cover this race, and then it's off to Michigan for me. And I'm ready, you're ready. This time around, we'll get this thing up and going. So what do you think? Do you think we see a bit more patience here tonight than what we have seen?
I hope so.
Previously at plate tracks?
I hope so, just for the fact of, it's 80 laps, log laps, and, get the race moving. You can, if there's no stages, you can attack at the end. You know.
Yeah.
You just got to keep your mistakes under check.
And here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway here from Daytona International Speedway. We're rolling. Lap 1 of 80 on the board here tonight. Up to speed. Rolling, headed for turn number 1 right now. Braden right now leading the way. Ryan Decker there in second. Everybody hanging on. Look at them packed up already. And we've seen this be a problem last night, AJ. They got all packed together and it didn't go so well.
99 with the bump right there.
Yeah,
got a little squirrely on the 56 of Brandon.
You got to watch that bumping. That's what we see.
Braden. My apologies, Braden.
Braden up front leading right now. He'll come out of turn number 4 to have the lead here. Possibly.
Patrick doesn't want to get behind him. He wants the lead for himself.
Anderson wants to lead lap number 1 of the season. Anderson top sign at the stripe. Give it to Patrick Anderson, leader lap number 1. Here we go once again. Everybody back into the shuffle. And we've seen this 80 laps, not that long, but you got to keep the car alive all the way through this thing. 2 minutes to go here. And the clock is running down as well. 1:53 on the countdown, just so the people at home know. So that's kind of where we're at. You got an hour and 53 minutes, and if we go green, it'd be 1:16 is what it would take you.
Yep.
So, you know, you got to get after it and get it done here tonight.
But right now, everything is looking relatively civil. You know, we're 3 laps in, so you wouldn't expect anything different. Right now, it's just top line and bottom line, but it looks like we have a third line coming up on the outside, leading by the 25 of Tyrell.
Well, see, if we have learned anything over the last 24 hours, is that you tend to say it's calm, and then it's not, and there it goes. Trouble, the 55 involved, the 25 around, the big one back straight away at Daytona. Why did you have to go and say it? You just had to say it, didn't you? You just had to say it was calm.
I definitely did not mean to.
He jinxed us. All right, caution out here. We'll get you your replay here in just a moment. First incident of the night here, and let's go to our replay side. Now, still got to get one of them nice transitions for these guys after tonight, and we'll get that set up for round number 2. But right now, here they go, 2 and 3 wide here in these Xfinity cars. Normally don't work out too well, and we've seen it again. 3 wide. Yeah,
it's lap 3. I get the everybody wants to be up at front. I really get it, but it's lap 3. Why is everybody pushing so hard? You know, you need to log laps. You're not going to win the race on lap 3. You know, you have all these fast cars. It's a plate track. You know, gotta log laps. You don't want to ruin your machine before you get there. Yeah,
and now you're looking at it, and it's going to be 5, 6, 7 cars at least using a fast repair here. And again, they only got 1 here tonight, so that could be huge. You know, you get an incident early, you know, with 75 to go. It's just unfortunate. The 24 just about had it cleared, and they come back down the racetrack, nowhere for Dryman Derman to go. And he's going to be using that fast repair for sure, because he's missing a hood. And we're going to keep him under yellow here. The first 4 laps of the season are in the books this time by. So 5 of 80 this time by at the stripe. They'll come to pit road. For the cars with damage, I'm sure they're going to take a fast repair as well, try to get that car repaired.
And that pretty much eliminates a bunch of fast repairs for people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good 13, 14 cars not going to have that fast repair. And I agree with you, AJ, on the standpoint of why? Why at this point do that? You know, it's unfortunate, right? But you're going to have to take care of these cars for the long haul. And already we've seen it early on not go so well for a lot of drivers. I mean, so I don't know what they can really do to keep themselves out of trouble if we end up 3 wide once again.
Well, what they could do is, limit the pushing of the issues.
Yeah.
Like, I immediately, when I saw it, I said, here comes the third line. I think it was the 25 on the high outside. And I don't understand, the urgency. Like, you want to be up front. I get it. But you don't want to have a wrecked race car. And being 3 wide at Talladega is one thing. Being 3 wide at Daytona is another.
Well, what do you say we talk to Mr. Ryan Decker here and see what he has to say as we continue to ride around?
Sure.
Hey, Ryan, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
What?
Hey, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy there, Ryan?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Well, behind you, craziness broke out there a little bit. What are you going to do to protect that number 10 here early on, trying to keep it clean?
Stay out front as much as possible right now. I think that's the best part to do till we wean some of these fields out, some of these faster pairs, till they start calming down. And then just try to ride around and stay out of trouble.
And for Ryan, well, you're one to go here. Best of luck here, getting back going once again, buddy.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Man, I tell you what, AJ, I think a lot of the guys are scared out here tonight because they don't know a lot of the guys they're racing around. Brand new league. Anytime you start a new league, new season, what have you.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm not saying you need to be cautious because a lot of these guys you do not know, but again, you don't know how they race yet. So one person might be super aggressive while the other person is, all right, I'm just here to ride around for right now. You don't know.
Well, here's what I will say about that. You have to be cautious. I think you do, because it has to be in the back of your mind that you don't know how these cars are going to drive around you. They could drive good. They could drive horrible. You don't know. Let's just be honest here. And that's the issue when you don't know.
Yeah, and I've done plenty of plate racing, whether not on iRacing, but, the NASCAR heat games. I've done enough plate racing I understand, as we're about to go green here, to just get laps taken care of and fight at the end for it. But you see the 56 of Braden and the 10 of Ryan get right in line with each other. So it looks like we got a little strategy pull there.
Yeah, they're trying to pull this field to the bottom is what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull them all down single file. Ramsdale, Anderson, Richard, Chase, Joshua Parent there at the top 7, Noah Wilson, James right there in 9th, 10th is Jeremy Funk, 11th is Chase Baker, and 12th is Lee Tidewell. Richard Crane in 13th, 14th is Steve Mosley, 15th, Scott in 16th right now. And they all hang on, coming to 7 of 80 on the board. Look at the move there from 3rd for the 97 of Ramsdale. And again, I get it, but why? I mean, as a race car driver, you want to go to the front, but you need to keep that car clean. And the easiest way to do that is to get single file here. I mean, you still got 70 to go this time. 70, a little over 70 to go. You still
I thought there was about to be one there. I saw the 19 kick out a little bit.
We've seen this before. Oh boy.
But that outside's got a hell of a run.
They do. They're getting a run up to the back here and doing a great job at the moment. 8 of 80 complete this time, but Chase right there, Lee Tidewell, along with Chase Baker right there, Jeremy, and Devon Mosley right there in the 29. Richard Crane along with Steve. And I think, man, for as packed up as they are, they're being kind of calm right now, I think. comparatively.
Yeah, which is good, but it looks like the 27 is just saying, I'm getting out of here, which is probably a smart move because it looks like the top 10 are really getting racy.
As long as they keep it 2 wide, they should be okay. But the minute you start going 3 wide, that's where it really becomes a problem in a hurry.
Yeah, which you're right, Matt. But right now, we've had 2x2x2x2 for a while now, and it's been pretty good since we've gotten the restart, which I'm really excited to see who edges out front, if it's either Ryan or Braden.
Yeah, right now it's Ryan Decker. We talked to him in that caution period. His strategy, stay out front. He feels that's the best way to keep the car safe. And it's a strategy I really can't argue against. If you're out front, you're ahead of the chaos. If you're back there in the mid-pack, you're right there in case something does happen. You're probably going to get wrapped up into it.
I mean, you could still have issues, as we see the 74 of James get a little squirrely, and then 29 of Devon get a little weird.
Tidewell right there, and Wilson right there in this front pack, as well as Ramsdale. Everybody trying to figure this out. Jeremy Funk right off in looks like the 12th position. As we continue, 11th position, sorry about that. Rodriguez 12th. So 11th, 12th on back seem to be getting single file. It's just this front of the field that continues to be double file at the moment.
I mean, so far so good, and this is what you want to see at Daytona and Talladega. Like, they are doing a phenomenal job right now. You know, you're figuring out your car, you're figuring out the people around you, and you're logging laps.
Oh no! Oh, just as you say that, trouble. The 42 Elite Tidewell into the fence. Caution is out. Couple of more. And Tidewell had nowhere to go. Got clipped in the middle 3 wide. Car all torn up. Yellow number 2 here at lap 12 of 80. Wow. So let's go take a look here. Lee Tidewell just gets... Wow, just a bad spot there. The 19 was in the middle. Tidewell up in the fence, and around he goes. Gets clipped here by the 31 and 36, and then a big hit from the 55 and 91 vehicles as well. They never slowed down coming into that. Let's go on board with the 91. That was not good. They had plenty of time to slow down, but it looked like they never slowed down a bit here. On board with the 91 machine, and you're going to see the incident up in front of him. And they're slowing down a lot up in front. He had plenty of time, just did not get woed completely down. It's always better, AJ, to slow down more than what you think you need. Just in case.
Yeah, like, I remember an interview at Kurt Busch probably a couple years ago, him saying sometimes the fastest way to get through a wreck is slamming on the brakes and trying not to spin out. And then he goes, and then there's other times where you just floor it and hope you go right through it.
Yeah, it's different situations, but they are so far back.
But, you know, back to what I was saying, what they were just doing right there before the incident happened, that was awesome plate track racing from the 10 of Ryan, the 56 of Braden. You had Richard up there, Patrick Anderson, who led I think the first or second lap. But the 10 of Ryan, the 8 of Noah, it looks like we got some people on pit road here. Patrick, and the 19 of Chase.
Yeah. So as we continue to run right now, everybody getting really hard here as you see the 56 leading. Now my question is really, are you surprised at the incidents early? What do you think? You got Are you surprised at all with the incidents that we've had?
I'm not completely surprised. I'm kind of a little bit that we've had 3 incidents in the first 15 laps, but it's a plate track. Stuff happens, and then you keep going. But you expect a little bit, but not as much as what we're seeing.
Well, you look at what we've got right now. Black is already retired. Baker is 2 down. Tidwell 2 down. So 1 car already out and a couple more on pit road trying to get these cars worked on with heavy damage. It's already used their fast repairs. So in all intents and purposes, the 42, the damage he's got night's going to be over for him as well. So as we get ready to go once again, and this is a good opportunity to tell you guys, after tonight's race, go check out the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast over on Spotify, Google Play, and much, much more. Or Google Podcast, excuse me, not Google Play. Might be Google Play it one day. But anyway, you can check out all the links in the description below. The brand new episode, The Crimes of Susie, is out now. Go check it out.
Which is a play on The Crimes of Grindelwald, which is a Fantastic Beasts movie.
Yes, it is. It's a fantastic podcast episode. It's all for all your things nerdy. Go to the Nerds or Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast and check it out today. I don't know why I want to keep calling you Nerds or Die today. I don't know why.
I remember a day when being a nerd was an issue.
And it's in style now, right?
Yep, yes it is.
You guys get to have all the fun.
Yeah, I try to have fun with it. But yeah, thank you for plugging us real fast. But it's October, so we're doing a bunch of Halloween episodes. We like to call it Nerdtober. So Friday, in 2 days' time, we have our Pet Cemetery episode, and boy, am I a scaredy cat. I am a big scaredy cat.
Yeah, you could say that. You're. Trust me, I'm right there with you, pal. So we will get ready to go green. 15 of 80 complete here tonight from the Daytona International Raceway. About 60-ish to go when we get the green flag back in the air. Also, already had a few incidents on the evening here tonight as we continue to rock and roll in this season opener here this evening. Green flag.
And we are green.
Go away. Yep, 10-4. Green is out. And they'll continue to run right now.
Ooh, that 19 had the 26 really loose with those couple bumps.
Yeah, and right now everybody is trying to do everything they can to work their way through. Great racing out front, single file at the moment.
I mean, there's been a constant with the last 16 laps, and that's been the 56, the 10, 26, 8, and 26. 19, 8, and 26. They've been up front this whole time. They've put a little separation between them and the whole field, which is wonderful. You definitely want to do that.
And remember, folks, next week when we go to Auto Club Speedway, we'll break out the next gen car. This league normally runs next gen vehicles, all but on the Daytona Talladega Super Speedways. They come to the Xfinity cars. So next week at Auto Club, the next gen car will be there and making its debut. Again, that is next.
I'm very curious to see that.
It's going to be great.
I've yet to see the next gen cars be run, but I think it's a pretty smart move to have the Xfinity cars on the plate tracks because they're a little bit slower. They're a little bit slower, maybe a tiny bit easier to handle. But yeah, I'm very excited to see him at Auto Club next week.
Next week, yeah, I'm excited to see him at Auto Club next year, and we'll have to. But definitely next week. There's Noah Wilson. Look at him, 2 wide up front here already as they run their way through.
Trying to get past the 10 here.
And everybody doing what they can as they continue to run right now.
So as we're watching pretty much a stalemate up front with everybody riding around, I'd like to, we had 15 people watching, but right now we have 10. If you're not subscribed to Extreme Sim TV, or if you haven't liked the video yet, subscribe to Extreme Sim TV. It's not just the amazing racing you see right now at Thunderstorm League of Racing. You have NASCAR, you also have SRL, you have the Pony Express. There's plenty of racing to go around on this channel. So support this league, but also by subscribing to the channel, you support the other leagues as well.
Yeah, it's a great big family here, and you've seen a little bobble there from Chase trying to hang on to it. And see, these guys here tonight, man, they got a lot on the line. If you look at what's being given away this season, you got trophies on the line, you got money. Trophies more important to me than money any day of the week. But anyway, you got all that going. You got plaques.
That depends on how much money.
No, trophies is always more important, my guy.
Okay, so I know what to get you for your birthday. Little tiny trophies that says host of the year.
Exactly. Most wins trophies, most pole plaque, and most improved as well. So a lot on the line here, and trying to start this thing off and immediately get a win on the season. That's going to put you up front and getting after it here for everything that's on the line this season here. And right now, the front 4 or 5 cars single file, and we've seen them try to drag it to the bottom several times here tonight, and doing a great job of that, trying to keep it single file.
Yeah, so far so good. It's been a constant with the 56 and the 10 up front this whole time. 1-2 this whole time, while you've had the 8, 19, 26, 22, and 99 have been characters up there. It's been a constant with that 56 and the 10.
There's Jeremy Funk right now in the 18 machine, starting right now in the 7th spot.
Oh, you got Noah and the 22. Right? That say the 22?
Yep.
Trying to look for the 22 of Mason. Oh, he shows him 7 laps down.
Wow.
But he looks like he's trying to help Chase right now.
Yeah, and we look at this right now. Terrell Baker, last car on the lead lap. He's got a little bit of damage as well. So we got a lot of cars back there in the back that did get damage on that in those first few incidents of the evening. That has not helped them as well for their race for a title here. And everybody fighting their way through. 23 of 80 complete this time by.
Looked like they have more players coming in the 04 of Steve, and you got the 99 back up here of Patrick.
Yeah, and right now the pack coming down the back straightaway right now. Big move top side. That's the 10 Oreo machine leading to the front of the boom.
Hell
Wow.
of a bump by the 19.
That was huge.
That could have been a big wreck, but good job on the 10 to keep it straight, and the 19 from laying off. It's going to hurt the 19 a little bit because of him going to the outside, but there's no caution, and he can get right back in line in that beautiful Spotify machine.
Yeah, that Spotify machine nearly got turned around down the back straight away. Oh, man. Spotify. Right now, as we continue to run 23 of 80 on the board this time by. There's the 8 machine right there. Big push to the 56 of Braden.
Oh, he just blinked a little bit. That scared me for a second.
Here goes the top side run now to the top for 22-19. Trying to work together again at 22, a couple of laps down, but he is helping that outside lane prevail a little bit.
If that 19 can stay out of the wall, they might have a little bit of advantage, but it looked like he might have clipped it a little bit. If I was at 10 car and if he had a spotter, there he goes, right down to the bottom, because he was not getting any help in the middle.
Yeah, he needs some help here. He needs to... It's not going to work. You need more cars up there. Again, they're still trying to drag this field to the bottom, which is the logical move. Trying desperately to get them single filed out. And up front, the 8 and the 56 kind of controlling their own destiny right now. I mean, again, Ryan Decker in the middle of the 10 there in the Oreo machine. He talked pre-race. He wanted to stay up front. Right now, he's on the cusp of doing that.
I mean, he's up front compared to the most of the field, but just because you're up front doesn't mean you're not going to get caught up in anything. You can get bumped the wrong way and get turned. We've seen it happen many times.
Yeah, we have, as they continue to run right now. One car below the apron, he'll dip all 4 tires down there. Can't tell. I believe that was the 21 machine that dipped down there, the 26 machine that dipped down there. Now the 1910 topside, big run for them. Spotify car going to come to the back bumper of the 10 machine, Ryan Decker. He is trying to get to the race lead here.
I think with the 8 blinking isn't helping the 56 at all.
No, it is not. But did you see the crossovers?
That was an amazing move by that. I'm loving it. Is that a Chevrolet?
Yeah, that is a Chevrolet for that 56 ride. Wow.
He bud right back to the lead after a crossover move, which you rarely don't see at a plate track.
Crossover at a plate track's a very tricky, dangerous move. But he pulled it off to perfection. As we've kind of found a rhythm here after 26 laps. Coming up,
the
closing in on halfway.
In the high line.
So again, officially started season 2 tonight here. And again, a lot of new guys out there and a lot of things to figure it out here tonight. 26 of 80 complete. Doing everything they can. Now down the front straightaway once again. That single file to the bottom still kind of playing out. The bottom lane seems to be the place to be tonight.
Absolutely, but I wouldn't throw all your baskets into that because we really haven't seen the outside line have any help.
Oh, they're going to need at least 4 or 5, 6 cars up there organized.
The way I've noticed it, and I could be completely wrong, for every car you have on the bottom, you need 1 to 2 more on the top.
Yeah, I agree with that. You've got to have that top side more powerful than the bottom side, because if you don't, there's literally nothing you can really do about it. And that becomes the problem, right?
Yeah.
And they continue.
But it's kind of cool seeing the 19 of Chase work with the lap down car of the 22 and Mason, just because you're a couple laps down doesn't mean you're not a fast car.
Well, Mason's a little more than a couple. He's 7 laps down right now.
Yeah, he's going to need a lot of help to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, even if he gets a lap back here and gets a caution, he would need to, because there's guys 1 lap down in front of him just going to get waiver rounds before he would. So he needs some yellows and some luck and some pixie dust and fairy dust to make it work. And maybe
pixie dust is what I'm known for, because I'm a huge Disney nerd. Like, I have no problem calling my lady Tinkerbell.
Well, there we go, because he's going to need all the magic to make this. And look at that, the 56 tried to throw a block on that 22 car. And boy, right.
That looked like a miscommunication between spotter and driver, because I think the 19 might have thought he was clear and just ended up dooring the 10.
That, my friends, is a miscommunication of epic proportions. So let's go take a look.
That's what we call a failure to communicate.
Yep.
But that was some awesome racing. That was phenomenal racing by everybody involved.
So let's take a look at the failure to communicate here that brought out this latest caution here at lap 29 of 80 here tonight. Again, they're all stacked up here, and it was great running, and that's kind of the bad part for these guys. They're up there double file. They're trying to work together. The 19, a little bit of contact, and here it goes. Wham! The 2 does a great job getting by it. 1 car on his roof as they slide through. Yeah.
And there's the beautiful Ford Mustang with the iRacing wrap. This caution is brought to you by the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. If you're into nerds, anything nerdy, give the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast a listen. You can find them on most podcasting sites. We would throw a caution out there. There is adult language and conversations.
Yep, so viewer discretion is advised. And no
But
one...
all the conversations are fun. Isn't that right, Matt?
That is exactly right there, Mr. AJ. As you see the Noah Wilson's machine that went up and over. So we're back under the Nerds Doing Nerds Things yellow flag here tonight. So back under yellow here, folks. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment here on Extreme Sam TV. All right, back here once again as we're double file once again. 32 of the 80 laps complete of tonight's race, coming up to halfway here pretty soon as we get ready back underway. We're coming to green one more time. And here we go one more time, 32 complete of 80. So as we get ready to go once again, 32 of 80 on the board here. Braden, David Scott, Jeremy Funk, Noah Wilson, Richard Bayleaf right there, as well as Daniel M back there right behind them also.
I'm curious on how many people have their faster pairs left, because there was a couple good chunk of people collected into that too.
Well, if we go down here and we look, the list of cars out is growing. Right now, we only have 17 cars on the lead lap. The last one being Decker back there. So this race taking a toll on them after 32 laps here tonight.
And I'm just watching Decker right now. He didn't make it back to the pack before they went green, so he's well off the pack.
Right now, everyone hanging on up front. David Scott leading second, Richard in third. Right now, everybody fighting their way through. 33 of 80 on the board as they fight through right now. Braden leading the way right now and doing a great job at it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's led, if not all the laps, at least 95% of them. And he's done a phenomenal job, as I say that the 26 and the 8 get around him. So the curse of me talking, it strikes again.
Yeah, exactly. As we continue to run, Wilson, Jeremy Funk back there in 6th, Charles in 7th right now. Everybody inching their way through at the moment. As we work our way down the back, straightaway double file right now.
That 56 does not want to stay behind anybody. He wants to lead. It's all or bust for him.
Yeah.
And he leaves the 8 and the 87 out to dry and goes right back to the bottom.
Right now, everyone hanging on. 56 machine leading the way right now. So right now, as everybody fights their way through, 34 of 80 on the board. This time by here at Daytona. Right now, inching our way to the top side of the racetrack. There's the 33 there, very top side with the 87 there of Daniel, Richard, Terry, and Tyrell Baker. Right there in 6th, David Scott in 7th.
You bring up that 33 car. Are you sure that that's Terry Khan and not Tom Cruise?
I'm thinking so. I'm not
He's
sure.
passing on the outside.
Yeah, he's doing it. Maybe Tom Cruise took over that City Financial machine. See what you did there, buddy. City Chevrolet machine. Now everybody's starting to migrate to the outside. I say that. There goes Daniel M. jumping to the bottom. Big lane change for the 87. Coming up on halfway this time by in this race. A 36 of 80 on the board this time by.
Look at the back end of that 87 car of Daniel. It is so caved in. You know, at least on a plate track, that's not really going to hurt you, but it's still aero damage.
Yeah, you know, you don't want any body damage with these racetracks at all, period. And there we go again. The 10 getting clipped again. Yellow is out. And that may have been someone trying to put a car somewhere that it did not fit. Caution is out. You can't put a car in a hole that the car can't fit. Because when you do that, bad things tend to happen, and you'll see it right here out of turn 4. Watch the 2, I believe it was. It tried. No, that was not the 2. It just tried to.
I think that was the 22.
22 just tried to go somewhere that it didn't fit.
You'll go back on the replay and we'll watch it.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you've got to be mindful of where you're at as a driver at all times, right? I mean, there's the 22, the 31's there. David Scott. Right, let's take a look.
Oh, yeah. That 22 car really
Just misjudged.
really shot the middle and either got loose or, like what you said, misjudged and clipped the 10 car.
And that was a big misjudge there. And it just, yeah, poor 31 machine David Scott, nothing he could do. He's just a victim of circumstance here. Keeps it, I thought he was going to keep it off the pit wall, but does end up getting into the inside wall there. So he's going to have some damage on that machine. But that was the reason for caution here. Almost halfway through here tonight.
I mean, I feel bad for the 10 car of Ryan again. You know, that's 2 wrecks that he's just a bystander in. Granted, he didn't really spin off of this one, but, you know, it's still contact.
So we will get ready to go green once again here in just a moment.
What's going on, everybody watching the stream? Join us in the chat. How's your night going? You enjoying the race? Let's hear from you. Let's hear for this awesome racing at Daytona tonight.
As we get ready once again, 38 of 80 complete, folks, here from the Daytona International Speedway. Again, we go to Auto Club next week. We bring the next gen cars, and we're going to check where we at time-wise with this race as well.
Right now it's 8:51.
They have an hour and 14 minutes left.
Yep.
Get it in. If they go green, it's going to be 31 minutes, 32 minutes. So they're going to have plenty of time, I think, to get this thing in. 42 to go. Again, the more cars that get damaged, the more green flag running we're going to have here halfway through this one.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, we're starting to knock down the lap count pretty quick here tonight. So that's going to be interesting to see. As we get ready to go once again here tonight. And we will get ready to go one more time. Everybody is ready to go once again. So as we get ready to fire it back up, 39 of 80 complete here tonight. We have still got half of this race to run this evening. So, are you ready, buddy, for a second half of crazy racing?
Always, because usually once you get the second half, you're really going to start seeing some aggression, which we've seen all night, but I'm going to say more aggression.
Yeah, he will be. And I'll tell you what, we're halfway through, so that's going to start to weigh on these drivers a little bit.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Oh, wait.
We're living on a something that we don't get a copyright.
Yep, that's why I stopped. That is why I stopped.
You don't need a copyright strike.
No, we definitely don't need a copyright, but, you know, you can say like 2 or 3 words of a song that people understand and now get stuck in their head, which you're welcome.
Right now, as we get ready to go one more time here tonight, 40 of 80 on the board. This time by Richard up front, Charles Compton and Braden and Mr. Noah Wilson there, the top 4. Jeremy Funk there as well. Joshua Parent, Terrell Breaker up there in the top 7 in the mix as well. So we will be ready to go.
How have you enjoyed this race?
Been pretty good, buddy. Been pretty good. Unfortunately, I haven't felt the best today. I've dealt with a little bit of allergies and a headache, and just it's been one of those fun days.
Oh, don't call Kim your headache. That's rude.
Okay, I've never called Kim my headache, to be fair. Don't even try that, because you know she's watching and trying to bury me, because she's sitting right there behind me and she hears her what I said.
She's probably laughing too.
Mm-hmm. I'd see what it is. I got you in trouble with your old lady last night, so now you're trying to return the favor.
Absolutely, pal.
Oh, I got you. Well, look at the move up top. There goes the 56 machine. By this time, gonna get clear here into the 1 and 2. The only trouble is you gotta be able to get me in trouble for it to work, and I don't get in trouble, so Noah Wilson right there, Tyrell Baker, Charles Cotton right there, Joshua Parent, Jeremy Funk, Ryan Decker, Patrick Anderson right there, Jeff Ramsdale there in the top 11 as well. Ramsdale trying to hold on again, 42 of 80 complete here in round number 1. In trouble in turn number 1.
That's a big one.
Oh
And
boy.
that's our leader.
Oh boy. Oh boy, they're still wrecking. Oh, the 12's in it. The 56 is in it. Tide Pods number 97 machine. He's missing a hood. And that was your leader that got turned around there. McLovenet got turned around. And let's take a look. So again, caution back out. They're really tight. The 56 goes around. Back down the racetrack. The 18 nowhere to go. And then they just pile in from there. And that is going to be a lot of torn up race cars. So caution back out here with 39 laps to go in this one as well. So yellow back out here. And wow. Another big incident here tonight. 43 of 80 complete. And everybody all torn up once again. We're not going to have a ton of cars left if we keep this up. Wow.
I've really thoroughly enjoyed this race, pal.
Yeah, I have too. It's been a good one.
Oh, like a very good one.
Yeah, pal, like this has been a really good race here. I don't know how many cars we're going to have left to finish it by the time we're over. We're getting really good at wrecking race cars here lately. So we will continue to roll here with 43 of 80 complete here tonight. So as we get ready to go back green flag racing, and we will have about 30 to go, AJ. The intensity going to continue to build throughout these last 30 laps. And don't forget, folks, this Saturday, yes, I'm setting a date. I have no broadcast Saturday. So this Saturday-ish, we will sit down and record Behind the Mic episode number 404 total?
Yes,
yes.
4.
Thank you for remembering that. So we
Only
will
because
do
I
4.
take care of all your social media stuff.
Exactly, Mr. Social Media Manager. And this week, amongst the things to talk about will be AEW, as always, our normal wrestling talk that we tend to do, because I got a couple of things about that. I'm going to be I don't know if AJ will be talking about it, but I will be talking about my thoughts about Far Cry 6 that releases Friday. So I'll be playing that on Friday.
Are you getting it for the PC, Xbox, or PlayStation?
I've got it through the Ubisoft Plus PC, and I've already seen a video about how horribly it may or may not run on PC. So I'm just hoping it's manageable to at least play. If not, I will be raging on Saturday. So that's what we're looking at. Are you getting it on any of those platforms, sir?
I was going to get it on PlayStation 5 just for the fact of when my buddy gets it, me and him can work together like we do on a lot of games.
No. So will you be getting it day one?
Maybe not. It depends on how I feel tonight.
Well, we'll get to talk about that on Saturday because it comes out Friday, correct? The 7th. Right?
The 7th is tonight.
Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. So it comes out tonight, so I'll be playing a little bit of Far Cry late tonight. So my Kimmy Poo over there is going to kill me. Richard, they're leading the way. Noah Wilson, Terry, John right there, Charles Cotton, Devon Mosley, Daryl M., Jerry Rodriguez there in the top 7. Let's take a look at what we've got back in the field laps down-wise. And we got 18 on the lead lap. Braden's car is destroyed. So damage. So what do we got? About 6. The Ramsdale on pit road. So is Crane. What have we got? About 14 cars that's not got some sort of damage to them at this point. Here, just over halfway through.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much.
That's not going to be a big pack of healthy race cars. So that's good for the guys up front. You don't have to defend quite the big. And the less cars you get, you know this too, the momentum in the pack changes. The harder it becomes to really get a run, and caution is out. Nice looking 29 Norfolk Southern rail lines machine there in the 29. And Norfolk Southern's primarily what runs where I'm at. So I'm kind of partial to that particular well line. Norfolk Southern and CSX, they have the best looking engines in my opinion. Yes, I'm getting into nerdy things. I understand.
That's fine.
As we get ready to go, 46 of 80. Would train loving be technically a nerdy thing?
I don't know.
Like the model trains and all that stuff?
I don't know, maybe.
See, I was going to get into that, and then I realized if I did, and I paid $235 for a model engine, because that's about the cheapest one, that Kim might actually throw something at me. I elected not to get into that for my own safety reasons.
Might be a good idea.
Dude, just the cars alone are like $150 a piece. Richard there, Noah Wilson, Harry Kahn, Charles Cotton, Devon Mosley, Jeremy Funk, top 7, Daniel M. They're in 7th. Tyrell Baker, Ryan Decker, and Joshua Parent is in 10th right now, just outside. And I don't even know if we got 14 good-looking race cars that's not got damage. I'm telling you, we got a lot of damaged race cars. The 56 looks to be okay. Looks like he used a faster pair. Chase Baker back here trying to get caught up to the field. We all should be good to go with a little over 30 laps to go here tonight from Daytona.
Well, which one is it?
Daytona, right?
Yes. I was just making sure you knew.
Yeah, I've not went crazy yet. Richard out front coming to green. Noah Wilson second. Terry Kahn there in third. Devon Mosley in fourth. Fifth, Charles Cotton as they come back to green. Wonder if Charles Cotton is like Cotton Eye Joe or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll continue to run. Kahn right there in second. Noah Wilson. Devon Mosley right there in third. 47 of the 80 complete here tonight. Well, what is your plan if you're one of these drivers out here, AJ, at this point? We've seen the carnage. Do you try to take it easy for a while?
I would say take it easy for a little while, but keep your wits about you because people are going to start getting antsy.
Yeah, we're already seeing them start getting antsy here already. That didn't take long, did it?
No, not at all.
One car blinking out there. Going to cause us some problems on the apron. That's the 29. We talked about that paint scheme on that car. Mosley, he ended up blinking out, and he'll get out of the pack. Nice move. Nice gentleman move to get out of the way, get out of the pack, and let him go. Terry Kahn sitting in second. Richard Bayleaf there in the race lead. Daniel M. right there in third. Ryan Decker back up there in the 10 Oreo machine. He's been around the front all night. If I had to pick one to win this one, I think I'm going to go with that 10 Oreo machine. So 49 on the board. What's your thoughts, AJ? Who you think's your favorite right now to get it done here tonight?
Probably the guy up front, Richard or Terry. But again, there's Ryan Decker and Braden. They've been up front all night, and here comes a big push from Braden. Giving the 87 of Daniel almost to the lead.
Yeah, Braden right there to the race lead. Good push there to the back bumper, the 87 of Daniel. 50 on the board this time by. We'll see 30 laps to go for the flagman here at Daytona. Man, what for the Thunderstorm League, this is just a good opening here on Extreme Sim TV, I feel like. Very good opening. Well, pal, what are you thinking? We're 2x2x2, 5-6 rows back here.
This turned into not having attrition anymore and getting up towards the front. I'm joking.
Oh,
This is
Yeah, one car around, but he hangs on to it. Go ahead. Oh, more contact.
Yeah, I was going to say, we might not be done yet. They're going 3 wide back here with another lap down car.
Okay, guys, you still have 30 laps left here. And a lot of guys do not have fast repairs. They got to think about this.
Yep.
The 33 says no.
car might just be getting out of there.
Yeah, he did. He got out of line, but that was awful bad timing for him.
Well, that 22 is really shoving a 25 car.
22 is still multiple laps down. I don't know what he's going to gain. I hate to say it, but you're 6 laps down. Get out of there and let these guys go. I mean, I hate to be that guy, right? I hate to be the old man in the room. But you're 6 laps down. You're not going to get this back. It's just not good sportsmanship, in my opinion, to stay up there and keep pushing. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Let's call it a spade here. You have to be careful. That 22 could hook that 25. And if I am one of these drivers and he hooks me and I'm on the lead lap, I am going to be furious. Yes, my inner driver is starting to come out right now. Can you tell, AJ?
Yeah. Sorry, I just read something, so I missed that a little bit.
Oh, you're fine, buddy. It was just me ranting as a driver.
Oh boy, that's never good.
I mean, I get the 22's up here trying to get laps back. I understand, but you're less than 30 to go. You're 5 laps down, and right there, contact again from him. Okay, if I'm an admin here, I'm getting on the radio and I'm screaming at that 22 car.
Yeah.
I am not going to let him get away with this because this is putting everyone else in danger right now. This is not good. And we might see some penalties at the end of this one.
I'd be curious too, because you're multiple laps down. Yeah, you're still fast, but you're putting people in danger.
And we're not trying to pick on him, folks at home. It's just, it's honesty. You know, I get it. He wants to get back on the lead lap, and I completely understand. But the chances of him doing that at this point of the race are slim to none. And let the guys up front go at it, because, again, he just about wrecked Decker a few laps ago. A couple of more cars just about got wrecked out of it due to that. You know, and I know Decker doesn't have a fast repair left. I don't think the 8 does either, so it's always tricky. Man, oh man, this is just... Man, my nerves are going to be through the roof by the time this thing's over with, AJ. Yep, 54 on the board this time back, getting closer and closer to 25. And look at the 22 again. Same type of incident that happened earlier. Yeah, I just, I'm going to let it go before I go on another tangent, but this would not be my, the way I would handle said situation. I come in like a wrecking ball.
Pretty much. That's what it looks like.
Oh, man. Well, up front, Ryan Decker has managed to get by and go to the race lead. The 8 there on top there as well, as they continue to come down the front straightaway. 55 on the board. Decker leads the way up front. Decker's just trying to get away from the chaos at this point. Well, if you're the 56 and the 8, what do you do in this situation?
Run and hide. Run and hide.
The good humor, number 25 machine. Hey, good humor, that's what we're good at.
Ice cream.
55 of 80 to go here
Sorry, the
tonight.
fat butt in me just came out.
You want ice cream? Okay, I'll get you some.
Aren't you a good friend?
As we continue to run, 56 on the board. Charles Cotton right there in fourth. Braden there in fifth. Daniel M. there sixth. Seventh is Terry. That's the way they run, and they'll start to get lined back up.
Yep.
And they have kind of shipped the 22 to third in line.
Fourth in line here. So this is going to be interesting as this race begins to tick down to its ending stages here tonight. Lap car still up there in 13 clipped the apron.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my butt clenched by just seeing it.
And I went through the rules, and I technically don't see anything about lap cars that I can see. And again, look at that. I have a feeling the rule book's going to be amended after tonight a little bit.
I don't know. You know, he's fast. He's a good pusher. He's good at being pushed. It's just he's caused incidents where he doesn't need to cause incidents. Like, you can tell he's a good driver.
Yes.
Mason is a good driver. It's just he's 6 laps down, and it's like he's racing. He's on the lead lap.
Yeah, now he's outside the leader. The leader just needs to let him go here. Like, just let that car go. Now he'll be 5 laps down. Mason's accomplished what he wanted. He's up front, right? The 55, not letting him have it that easy, though. He had him all sorts of jacked up down the tri-oval. So now the race leader is technically a lap down car. The 56 is the leader of the event, which, to be fair, the 56 played that perfectly. Because now he can get a pull off the 22, and even though he's the leader, it's a little bit easier for him to defend behind him.
Yeah.
And this goes back to the argument now. What kind of factors the 22 playing in this race now that he's leading this pack? I mean,
he's pretty much at everybody's. If they're going to push him, he's going to stay there, or he's going to end up wrecked.
Yeah,
as they're coming through the tri-oval again.
Lap traffic.
Looks like they're going to try to maneuver around this. Yep. Ooh, that 25 took a long time to come up.
He waited to the last moment there. It's almost like he didn't notice they were there, and he was like, oh, they're there. So coming to 20 to go right now. If you're the race leader, is it aggravating you having the 22 in front of you?
No, I don't think so, because you're still the leader.
And look what happened. He just moved them all to the top side. Look at that.
We haven't seen that at all.
Will we actually get it to work?
They might be. I'm starting to think they might be a team.
Can they do? I haven't seen this work on iRacing in a long time. Can they actually get the top lane to work? It's been probably a good 6-7 months since I've seen this line to the outside actually work. And it did for a moment, and then not no more. Well,
but that's what you got to do. You got to do the crossover.
Now we got the leader.
Not the crossover, the slide job.
The leader back out in front, and everybody to the wall trouble.
Behind us.
And yellow is out, and that's not what the leaders wanted to see, as they'd finally kind of drug everybody to the top. And let's go take a look at what happened to bring it out. So 20 to go here, and caution back out on the racetrack. Well, that's not what the leaders wanted to see here, because they had gotten that top lane to work. Oh, the 10 got clipped, and the 20 or 33 around on the apron.
No, not Tom Cruise.
Now, poor Terry got turned around there. Let's take a look. Once again here with 20 to go here at Daytona. Caution back out once again here tonight. And one more look at it. Let's see. Just right in front of him. Nothing he can do. Yep, Tom Cruise couldn't do nothing there. Oh, Tom just got collected in it. Caution back out here tonight. Alrighty, folks. We're going to go quick commercial break here. We'll be back live for the last 20 laps here in just a moment.
All right.
All right, sorry about that, folks, as we're back here live with 17 to go when they get the green flag for the season opener of season 2. Boy, oh boy, AJ, what a race it's been so far.
Dude, it's been phenomenal. It has been one of the better plate races I've seen. Like, last night was fun. Last night was a lot of fun with NASCAR, but this Thunderstorm League of Racing, their Thunder Premier Series, has pretty much brought the storm down to the Central Florida.
Yeah, they have now with 18 laps to go. Who's it going to be? You know, as controversial as the move for the 22 was, he got a lap back. He's 5 down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, maybe he can do it again.
You know, he would need some luck to go his way if he could get up here in a hurry, get 4 down. Well, there's no... I don't think he's got enough time to get all of them back, but 17 to go, back underway here at the Talladega, or at the Daytona International Speedway. No, it's not Talladega.
It's fine. It's fine. But Braden is still up front. I think the furthest he's gone back under green flag has been maybe 3rd or 4th?
Yeah.
All race.
Yeah.
But here's a new face up front. It's it's Noah Wilson in the 8 car.
Yeah, it's our old palsy lousy there in the number 8 machine. The Dickies, number 8. Oh, if he can get to the lead here with 16 to go. Dickies.
Getting dark out here.
Oh, it's not good.
In 3 and 4.
Not good. 16 to go here.
This is awesome racing, side by side by side. So, with 15 laps to go, Matt, would you like to run down the top 5?
Yes, sir. I'll give it to you. It's going to be Braden out front, Noah Wilson, Joshua Parent, Tyrell Baker, and Daniel M. They're in the top 5 in the closing stages here from the Daytona International Raceway right now, folks. Again, we want to thank you coming out here tonight. And what a night it has been here on Extreme Sim TV and the season opener here. And for these guys, and look at the move. Sorry about that, but Braden finally getting clear there, AJ.
Now is he going to block both lines?
Hey, he can try. I don't know if that's going to work.
Nope.
Nope.
He didn't try, which was probably a good move.
Parent going to go back to the top side. Joshua Parent moving forward. The 8, the Dickies machine of Noah Wilson there in 4th. Ryan Decker, he's held around that top 5 all night long. He's up there in contention to win this thing as well, with just 15 to go.
He's had a couple incidents, but he's been able to recover from them.
He's done a good job recovering and making it work. I'll give him that.
Ooh, that 29 is sinking like a rock.
Oh, the 56 nearly got turned sideways off of Wilson's bumper. Wilson's still having that blinking problem. Oh,
that can hurt them because it's going to stop a push for a second, and if that outside line ever gets put together or the cars behind them say we're done waiting, it might hurt them.
Well, I tell you what, the 31 back here almost ended up in an incident as they got almost 3 wide once again. They luckily gathered it back to themselves before it went way too far there and got it gathered back up. Right now, 13 laps to go here in this one. Braden leads, Noah Wilson 2nd, Ryan Decker in 3rd, Richard Crane in 4th, Joshua Parent, your top 5 here tonight. Everybody.
Big incident right there for the 56 of Braden. He really got turned. And there's one.
Oh, there it is.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution is out. Big one once again.
I think that started with Braden when he clipped the apron and was going sideways and you had everybody checking up.
The 13 laps to go. Caution in the air. Let's take a look. So again, caution back out here tonight. They're going to get clipped up in this. Oh, yeah, right there. You said it. Braden got a little turn sideways. That slowed the momentum. The 12 comes back down, and it just goes on from there. And again, big incident. Ooh, the 2 Gonna go hard in the inside wall. It's just so unfortunate to see. You try all race to keep the car clean, and you get down to the last little bit, and you're on the hook here with 13 laps to go. So as we get ready to go once again, 12 to go here tonight of the 80 lap season opener there, AJ. We've had 15 lead changes on the evening.
It's been nothing but entertaining. Like when they've gotten to race side by side, log laps, it's been a straight chess match at 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, it has been. Well, folks, we're going to let you go to the commercial break, and we'll be back here and go enjoy the commercial from Nerds Things.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
All right, folks, back here as we are back at the 11 to go here tonight at Daytona International Speedway, closing down on the end of this one here tonight, AJ, and what has been a pretty honest, fun race here tonight.
Yeah, it's been a giant, like what I said before, a giant chess match going at 180 miles an hour. But the constants we've seen all race are our top three cars.
Yeah.
The 56 of Braden, Ryan in the 10, and the 8 of Noah.
I think we've been pleasantly surprised tonight with the amount of action we got.
Like, I wish there were more cars still contending, but it's Daytona. It's a plate race. It happens. But as we come to the end of our Daytona Thunder 200, next week they take the next gen cars to Auto Club for that 2-mile racetrack, which I am very excited for. Matt, what about you? Or how excited are you to see them with the next gen cars
I'm
next week?
excited, but I honestly don't know what to expect out of the next gen car at a place like that. That's going to be the interesting part for me as the broadcaster, to see how this actually pans out when we go to a place like the Auto Club Speedway with the next gen machine. Again, like I said, really not seen that before, so it'll be interesting to see how the cars react and what we have.
Yeah, I've yet to see the next gen cars in person, like watching them, so I'm really excited. But if anything is like how awesome tonight's race has been, with the fighting back and forth and
Right.
what we've seen, we're in for a show next week. So stay tuned, same time, same place next Wednesday to see your guys at the Thunderstorm League of Racing.
Noah Wilson right there. Here we go. Thunderstorm League of Racing Thunder 200 at Daytona comes down to the last 9 laps. Right now we have a total of 16 cars still on that lead lap. Poor Patrick Hernandez, he's missing a rear bumper, but he is still out there rolling as we get ready to go back green for the final 9 laps here tonight. All right, the League of Thunder is ready. Are you ready to bring this Thunder 200 to a close at Daytona, AJ?
Absolutely. That Nerds Doing Nerd Things pace car hits pit road, and we are green.
Green. 9 laps going. 9 laps to go. Susie, the honorary pace car driver, wrecked it on the pit road as she come down. But we are still rolling.
Oh, I hope she never hears that, because I will never hear the end of it, and you literally just dug my grave.
Here we go. Rolling the back straightaway. Braden leading the way. Man, oh man, look at Noah Wilson right there. He's tucked right up and under the back bumper. Perfect positioning for him. Trouble back straightaway. 1 car across the curbing. Stays straight. Great save for the 25. I think that was the 25 at least. That went completely sideways, went across the infield curving. Kept the car straight. We stay green, 8 to go. This is kind of that part of the race where you expect there to be problems, right? This is where you expect the energy level to pick up and maybe somebody makes a wrong move somewhere.
Yeah, this is the part where you throw the notebook out the window and play with the hand you're dealt and go with the fast hand.
Yeah, just go with where it takes you. The 8 staying in line right now. 8 laps to go. Will it be the lucky number as he sets in second right now? You can't bet against Ryan Decker. We've seen him be up front all night as well.
Yeah, but Braden's if not led most of the laps tonight.
Well, he's got 7 more to get it done here tonight as he comes out of turn number 4.
Everybody in the chat, let's hear what you say. Who's winning this race tonight? We want to hear from you, and I will call you guys out for whenever you put them. So let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Wilson second, 3 wide behind him. How many we got right now in chat there, AJ?
We have 9 guys.
Good deal.
9 guys, girls, or whatever you find yourself as. Because we do not discriminate. We love everybody. And thank you for joining us tonight.
Braden right there. Noah Wilson right there. Terry right there. Steve, Ryan Decker. They're in the top 5 right now as they continue to run. What can you do with 6 laps to go to bring it to victory lane in the Daytona Thunder 200 here tonight? Wouldn't it be paralytic that the Days of Thunder car would win the Daytona Thunder 200?
That would be, I wouldn't be calling shenanigans, but I'd like to see the betting odds on that one.
Right now, 2 wide there. There was a bit of a block there. Got the pack checked up, and that's when you see incidents. And look at the 22. Okay. Oh, leader in the wall. Everybody's still rolling right now. Somehow keeping it straight.
That's a way to knock him out front.
Where is the
look at the 22 car.
Okay. Now, he is multiple laps down with 5 to go. At some point, you got to get out of the pack, right?
I don't know. I have no clue what he plans. Maybe he's a teammate of that 56 because we did see them work together before. So that's what I'd be curious of, because you could see Mason is one heck of a pusher.
Well, I get that, and I personally,
Andy's in the wall.
And man, coming to 4 to go, Ryan Decker's sitting there. Decker's on the radio screaming about the lap car.
I wouldn't be surprised, but there's that 27 car of Joshua shooting the middle there.
3 wide. Everybody going to keep it tight right now. The 29 on the apron. The 10 of Decker going to be clear to the race lead. Trouble up above him. He got clipped. Decker in the wall. It's everybody.
Everybody gets clipped.
Yep, it's
the
everybody.
Whole front.
Yellow out, 5 to go. Decker just could not get clear. Well, there it is. Late race caution. Let's
People
take a look
not
at
happy.
it. That is not going to be a pretty sight. Let's take a look at it. Was it the 22 got in the back of the 56 too hard, maybe?
I don't know. I just know it was something big.
Oh.
It might have been.
Well,
Oh, the back end of that 10 car is destroyed.
that is unfortunate. So let's go look from the blimp cam here. I'm not trying to pick on Mason, but let's see. Yep.
Well, I will say, coming out of turn 2 and really out of turn 4, on the outside, the cars do tend to get a little loose. So that could have started it, and the 22 could have just finished it.
Yeah, that's not... I have a feeling there's about 9-10 guys in that front pack that's heavily upset right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just a little bit of contact there, but he gets off of him, but then comes back and right there gets in the left rear. The 56 around, the 25's in it. Who was that in the 93 machine or something that threaded the needle? Or the 33, somebody.
33 of Terry Khan.
Yeah, I mean. Wow. Just a big incident here with 3 laps to go. We'll get them all stacked back up, folks, but I don't know how many race-winning cars are left out there. Your leader of this race is missing a front clip. That tells you that.
He's running a modified right now.
Terry's got damage on the rear. Mosley, I think Mosley, for the most part, is somewhat clean. Oh, man. So,
Well, everybody, we got bonus racing. It looks like we're going into a green-white checkered situation here.
are you surprised?
No.
The 29.
I'm just surprised on how many cars.
29 appears to be clean. The 10, we know he's got a little bit of damage. David Scott appears to have some damage. The 97 missing his hood. The 13 is somewhat damaged. We may have 3 or 4 perfectly clean race cars out of the whole field.
Hey, now would have been a good time to save your fast repair if you were able to.
So, if you're the 33, right, and you're starting on the outside and you've got a clean car by some miracle, and you know the 25's missing his front clip, you know you're going to clear him. The 24's missing his clip, so they're not going to get a run. The 87 with you, Daniel, he's got a clean front end, so he can go with you. Those 2 cars are probably going to check out on the field in a hurry.
Yeah, probably.
And if they play their cards right, they're going to have a 2-car heat race up front at the end of this one. Well, the auto repair shops are going to have fun this week before we go to Auto Club. Thank goodness they don't have to bring these cars back next week. They get to get
it
their...
gives them a little while, though, to get ready for Talladega.
Yeah, because right now, there's a lot of missing pieces.
Talladega.
Talladega Super Speedway coming up later on in the year. So we will go green with a green-white checkered finish to end this one tonight for the Daytona Thunder 200 here at the Daytona Super Speedway for Thunderstorm League of Racing. This has been a thunderstorm all night.
And it's been absolutely fun to watch. I really hope we see more of this at Auto Club, because there has been carnage, but which is normal when it comes to plate racing. There's been a little bit too much of it, but when we've gotten racing, it's been phenomenal.
Well, we're going to have a last dash to the end here to end it, so stay with us here, folks. We are not done yet.
Here they go. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things pace car is going down pit road, and the 25 of Tyrell is leading us to the line.
Here we go. Look at them getting all jumbled up back there from the damaged race cars. That's the problem. Cars that are slower, they just got to take their time getting clear. They can't wreck trying to get clear here. There goes the 87, the 33 with a little rear damage to 10. Gonna go with him, and now we're gonna have a breakaway out front. And look who again is up near the front, Ryan Decker, playing his cards right all night, running second. Now, who has he got with him to make the move, AJ? Him, the 33.
I'd be curious. I would personally wait until coming off the backstretch of 2 on your white flag lap. But
yeah.
If I was the 10, I'd be backing up.
But right now, I'm just wanting to see the white flag if I'm the first 3 cars. And we will 1 to go here at Daytona. Daniel leads Ryan Decker in second. 33 Khan right there doing everything he can. Khan doing the topside dance, trying to get something. Nothing there for him to get right now. Decker's got to back off. He's going to have to back way up here to the 33. Trying to get a run. Oh, this is going to be dicey down the back straightaway. Decker's thinking.
The 33 is going to give it a shot.
Decker's.
The 33 car is backed up. Now the 10 car is backing up.
That was beautiful. He pushed him out. Now coming off of turn 4, AJ, watch this.
I don't know. This is going to be a big wreck.
The 04 is coming too. Oh, the 10's out of shape. Coming to the start-finish line. At the stripe is the 87 of Daniel. Holding off Decker. He waited too long to pull the trigger. Wow. Daniel got it done in that 87 tonight. Great run. Yeah, AJ Decker gave that race away, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he waited a little too long. But what a finish. What a finish.
Final verdict on the gap at the line, 32 thousandths of a second, giving it to Daniel over Ryan Decker.
The first 4 drivers were within a 10th.
Well, there you have it. Leading 2 laps here tonight is all he needed. Great job for that 87 camp. He'll go celebrate with other drivers on the front straightaway, and we will get ready to talk to him. So there we go. There is the, let's see who we got. We're going to interview the top 3 here. So we'll start with Decker coming home second. Hey Ryan, buddy, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. It looked like you just waited a minute too long to pull the trigger there and pull out. Coming home second here tonight.
Yeah, he kind of blocked that outside run, but I mean, has to be expected. It is what it is. We were the 2 as far as cleanest cars, so I figured I'd work with him and push him the whole way. And coming out of 4, it is what it is.
Well, man, it was chaos and carnage all night long.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty much survival of the fittest in this thing. It was crazy. Nothing but wreck after wreck. So I knew if I saved my fast repair, I could have a shot.
Well, man, you played it perfectly. Coming home second here tonight. Again, just pulled out a little bit too late to try to get around Daniel there.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it happens. That's the part of it.
Well, man, again, great run here tonight, Ryan. Congratulations, top 3 here and finishing second tonight. Anybody like to thank Mr. Decker?
I just thank family, friends, everybody watching this. Y'all do a good job putting this on. Thank y'all for doing all that. Chase putting this league on. So far, these guys haven't been too terrible to run with, but you know, this is Daytona, and let's see where the season goes.
And 4, man. All right, Ryan, congratulations, buddy. P2 here tonight. All right, we're waiting on the other 2 top finishers there, AJ, but while we do that, what do you think overall of the night?
It was very entertaining. Unfortunately, like what Ryan said, there were a lot of wrecks, but it's also Daytona. It happens, and
Right.
I found it very, very entertaining.
After I tried to take my mic down there for a minute, but yeah, good racing. And what a night it was for that one. Man, what a night. There's so much craziness here. Just a crazy night overall. So we are still waiting to see if we get these first place driver in here and the third place driver. So AJ, did it shock you at all? Did it go the way you thought it would go? What is your overall I guess opinion on the night?
I came into this broadcast tonight excited to see a league that I've yet to see, and it being Daytona, I was really excited to see what moves everybody was going to put on, and we saw a bunch, especially with Ryan, the 56 of Braden. You know, they were in and out of traffic if they needed to, and they were up front all night. It was fantastic.
Alrighty, I think we got Daniel here. Hey,
Yep.
Daniel, man, this you, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man, well, you pulled it off. You got the win here tonight. You was able to come home with the race win. How's it feeling to get up there and get it done at the end?
Well, I was very surprised. I did not expect to even be near the front at the end. I knew I saved my faster pair for the very end because I knew it was going to get pretty hectic, and with like a four to go, I think they wrecked, and I was in it. So I mean, my bet was made there, but
Right.
yeah, happy to get it done.
Well, it was hard racing all night, that's for sure. But you did get it done, my friend. You did a great job. Is there anything you could have done differently there, you think?
Only thing I think I could have done differently is the 10 laid off of 3 and 4, and I knew from there, I mean, I had to be as aggressive as I could all night, and thankfully I predicted his move and was able to be in the line.
Well, man, you did it perfectly. What does it mean getting a win early on in the season? Kind of building momentum throughout the year here.
Well, I joined the league 5 minutes before the race, so I really haven't had time to think about anything, so...
So let me get this straight.
I mean, hopefully this brings good momentum, which...
So you joined the league 5 minutes before the race and you come out here and got it done.
Yeah.
That is, well, AJ, that is pretty solid, if I do say so myself.
That's what you call a show up, win, leave.
Yes. That's a show up, win, go home. Well, man, congratulations on a great job here tonight, getting the race victory here. I know you're ecstatic with that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Thank all my YouTube supporters. I know I think a few of them showed up. Yeah, that's really it. Thanks to some of my teammates, Terrell Baker, Mason Moriarty, Braden Muddock, Jerry Rodriguez. They were good people to work with throughout the race. And yeah, one of us got it done. So that's all that matters today.
Well, TCB going to victory lane, man. Good job.
Thank you.
All righty, there we go. And let's see. Do we have...
I do not see the 33.
We do not have the 33, but overall, great night of racing, folks. We're going to get ready to step away. Thank you guys for coming out. Next week, we'll head to Auto Club Speedway for round number 2. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you, AJ, for coming out as well.
Yeah, check out the podcast.
And check out Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast as well. All the links are in the description below. But everyone have a great night. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you for round number 2 next